Alright, so it could just be me not being aware of what's going on, but I feel like the people that were heavily pushing, no pun intended, for body positivity are just kind of like not doing it anymore. And I think this is a very good thing because, you know, while body positivity may sound like a nice concept, oh, positivity equals good, looking at something like morbid obesity or just regular obesity as something that's positive and should be celebrated, I think is really just destructive and stupid. And like I said, maybe I'm just not seeing it so much anymore, but I feel like the major advocates of body positivity have either realized what they believe is stupid and just stopped talking about it, or they just gave up fighting for their cause. But the reason I'm making this video is because a clip went pretty viral recently of, I guess, a semi-popular fat activist essentially coming forward and saying that what she was pushing was actually somewhat destructive, and how the fat activism that she supported at one point has turned out to be a complete disaster. So I want to react to this clip and kind of give my thoughts on it because I've been paying a lot of attention to this discourse, and I think the perspective that we're going to hear today is a perspective that I haven't really heard yet. The perspective of somebody walking away from the movement, possibly even running away from the movement if she's trying to shed some weight. Okay, no, but all jokes aside, if you guys could leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, let's take a look at this clip. Okay, quick update. Turns out that she deleted the video after receiving backlash. Unfortunate. It took me a while, but I found a re-upload of it, so here's that.
I don't care how trendy or cute or fun it seems to be fat. Don't let that with your head. Don't let the idea that, oh, I could catch a dick no matter how big I am.
Okay, yeah, this part is kind of haram, but, you know, she's gonna make a good point. I promise, guys. I promise there's a good payout, okay? I didn't make you listen to that for nothing.
Cause you to forget about your health and to keep gaining weight. I actually feel kind of guilty for being a part of this movement, and I know it's not my fault or my responsibility to keep other people's health, but being a pioneer in this game, like I literally was one of the first influencers to work with Fashion Nova before they even had a plus size line. So when I say I'm a pioneer, I'm a pioneer. I'm one of the main reasons why we have the plus size fashion industry that we have.
I know that she's kind of on our team now, but still, it's very funny the way she frames it. Like, I'm the OG body positivity head. I've been from these parts for a while, dog. I ran the fat acceptance game before y'all even popped up.
And you could argue with anybody, that's the truth. And my point is that I see a lot of fat girls who gain a lot of weight from being caught up in this movement and turning around 5, 6, 7 years later talking about, damn, I let my health go to shit. I got this problem now. I'm 400 pounds. I can't do this. I can't do that. Babe, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
The saddest part is, you know, she's not lying at all. She's known people who, because of this movement, have literally neglected their health. She said, what, 7 years? Yeah, watch somebody's health deteriorate in the span of 7 years. I promise, a lot can change. 7 years of reject asparagus, embrace the Big Mac propaganda has definitely affected some people. And it's not even up for debate at this point. I mean, she's literally saying from firsthand, like, yeah, I know people, I've worked with people who have given up on, like, caring for themselves.
Being attractive, being able to still wear nice clothes is not the end all be all. You got to really think about your health. Because when you're in your 20s, you think that life is just rainbows and candy. You don't even think about the future. But when you start creeping up in age, babes, it's gonna catch up to you. I don't care what nobody say.
How is this even controversial? Why did she delete this? I mean, yeah, the video's not done, but this is pretty obvious. All she's said so far is that your actions have consequences. If you don't care about your health in your 20s, that's gonna catch up with you. This is true with everything, not just food. I mean, if you do drugs in your 20s, if you drink too much in your 20s, if you smoke too much, if you don't brush your teeth enough, I mean, all of these things have consequences. And I promise you, if she made a video pointing out the consequences of any of the actions that I just listed, she would not be catching any sort of heat. If she made a video saying, yeah, you shouldn't smoke because smoking, while it looks cool, has consequences. But because everybody is such a sensitive baby, suggesting that there may be consequences for eating too much and not working out enough, it's like a really evil thing that you shouldn't do. And it genuinely upsets people.
I'm not saying that every fat person is unhealthy. Hello, I'm fat. I'm not claiming that you gotta hate fat people. That's literally the opposite of what I'm saying. But let's be for real. Health is real. Organs failing is real. Diabetes, heart disease, all that shit is real, okay? It's not fat phobic to care about your health. And if nobody else wants to say it, let me tell you the truth. Love yourself at any size. Wear the clothes you want to wear, but don't forget that your heart has to beat, babes.
She got canceled for saying that your heart should beat. Like, think about that for a second. People got mad at this woman for saying that you should take steps to make sure your heart can beat. What the f are we doing, guys? I mean, I really shouldn't say guys. It was mostly girls that were going after the that girl in the video. But like, seriously, what are you guys doing? Is this really the hill you want to die on? You want to die on the hill that health doesn't matter? You're insane. Like, you're actually a psychopath. But instead of being institutionalized like you should for not caring about your health, people call you a hero and an activist fighting a good fight, which is insane. Like, this is actually insane.
Don't forget that your blood sugar has to keep a balance, babe. No amount of Instagram pictures looking cute and being an influencer wearing a size whatever you are is going to stop your heart from not beating if you eating bacon every day. And this is coming from someone who's learning those lessons now, myself. So to the younger girls, the younger generation, take care of your health. It's not fat phobic to take care of your health. It's not a joke. And I'm saying this out of love, not out of self-hate. I see a lot of my fellow content creator, fellow plus size, fellow bloggers, whatever you want to call them, plus size models, now talking about wanting to get healthy, now talking about needing to da-da-da-da. Because 5, 6, 7 years ago, when they were 22, when they were 21, 25, it wasn't a problem. Now you're 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, whatever the case is, and you're like, damn, I can't get pregnant. I have this problem. I got that problem.
What? Am I out of the loop? Or, like, can you get so fat that you can't even conceive? Is that true? Like, you get so fat that you're no longer fertile? Wow. Maybe I'm misunderstanding her point, but, like, that's insane. If that's the case, then y'all really gotta stop this. Imagine your bloodline comes to an end because you ate too many graham crackers. That may be the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, hey, I can't have kids because I ate too much food and now my body is not responding reproductively. Like, I can't have kids anymore.
The problems creep up, babe. And the reality is, loving yourself also includes taking care of your body. If you want this body to last 100 years, you got to take care of it. So don't let nobody else convince you that taking care of your health is fat phobic. And if somebody's telling you that, it's because they're miserable and they want you to die and stay fat like them. I took a lot of heat when I started talking about my weight loss journey, and now everybody else suddenly want to talk about it. I wonder why.
So I thought the video was good specifically because she talked about her own personal experience knowing people who this movement has affected. But now I want to take a look and see the people that were beefing with this video, because there were some people that were stitching her on TikTok saying that no, you can't just care about your health. No, you can't do that. No. Which is ironic, right? Because body positivity, more accurately, should be doing the things that are positive for your body, like caring for it, not advocating to get mirrors banned from public places because they make you ashamed. Anyways, here's one of the responses.
I don't like to make videos anymore, but I have to say something about this because I have some own opinions on this.
My ears, turn off the AC if it's gonna sound like that. Just especially if your goal is to make an important point about fat phobia. I can't hear you if you're speaking over this loud AC.
As a fat person myself, why are you mad that there are more fat influencers? We grew up not having any, us the people that are in our 20s grew up not having any. Tumblr promoted very much pro-ana bullshit, and there are ways we can censor that now because there are more fat creators that people can go to look for it.
This point always drives me crazy. They say, oh, we're just fat creators. What does that mean, okay? You're a fat person who creates content. What content do you create? How about just content creator? Like, why add fat before that? Like, if I'm recommending a YouTuber to somebody and I say, oh yeah, there's this really good fat YouTuber out there, like, doesn't that just sound weird? Who talks like this? Like, it only has to be these people, I think. Also, isn't it so ironic that these people complain about fat phobia all the time and how being fat is so hard, while simultaneously being able to build entire fan bases around the fact that they talk about fat people? They say that fatness is so stigmatized, but yet have the courage to call themselves fat creators.
I don't think that y'all really care about other people's health because y'all don't talk about skinny people. Y'all don't talk about, your mindset, you don't have disabled people in your mind. You don't have people that have medical issues. You don't have people that were born that way. My uncle was born big bone.
Oh my god, please shut up. They always do this. They always bring up disabled people. They're like, well, I'm always gonna be body positive because, people need to care more about disabled people. It's like, dude, they're not involved in this discourse whatsoever, so keep them out of this. They bring up disabled people kind of like Pokemon TM17 Protect. Wait, you're criticizing my health choices? Well, you're ableist. You don't care about disabled people. My uncle was disabled. It's like, that's not what we're talking about. Anyway, here's another clip.
I just saw the video that everyone on body positive TikTok is talking about, and I want to make a very quick point that anyone who talks about fatness being trendy or a trend or cool, don't listen to them. They are not credible. Anyone who says that is honestly delusional because look at how fat phobic and diet centric and just demonized fat people and fatness is in society. Who is saying it's a trend? Who is saying it's trendy?
Are you insane? They put you on billboards just because you're large. They put you on the cover of magazines because you're fat. They're rolling out new plus-sized mannequins in stores because it makes you feel more comfortable. What are you talking about? Who's saying it's trendy? It's everywhere.
It's demonized everywhere. What's to look forward to? What's cool about it? What's trendy? Getting harassed on every single platform?
Okay, just because you get some mean comments from people commenting like the whale emoji on your page, and you personally have had some mean people, you know, roast you or whatever, does not change the fact that in 2023, major industries like the fashion industry have made it cool and trendy to be overweight. They have made it popular to be overweight.
I don't think being fat is trendy, but I do think it honestly has become more socially acceptable over time. I'm not saying that's a bad thing either, because representation is very important. I think we also have to be honest, and also just absolutely not surprising that like a fat acceptance creator would just diminish someone else's experience right away without really listening to what they're trying to say.
I don't think she would have posted the video if she wasn't 100% sure of the message she was trying to put forward. I mean, what did she say? She was in the industry for 7 years. Her coming forward and saying the body positivity movement isn't all that it's made out to be, with like 7 years of being involved in it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I take that. I mean, I believe what she's saying. Anyways, though, I found those videos to be pretty interesting. If you guys ended up enjoying this video, though, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Comment down donut if you made it to the end of the video. Follow my social medias. Links are all down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.